Well, great morning, everyone. So far, I see that my reading is still up with the cards with nudity on them. So warning, there is a card in this reading that does have a bit of nudity on it. So if you are inflamed by that, leave now. So the reading this morning, what I got, is about the burdens, things that you're really burdened by, the unfulfilled life. So the burden that's weighing you down, it's about the evidence in hand, the grounded happenings that are there, and what you're gathering and collecting, okay, that are burdensome. So, you know the one saying that lay up for your treasures in heaven? Well, this is someone that's not doing that. This is somebody that their actions in what they're gathering and collecting is burdening them. It's not going for the higher things. This is again reminding me for somebody that has to live, better than the neighbors. Somebody that has to, they're looking for wealth, looking for power, looking for something which is, again, more on the side of objects, what you can gather and collect, wealth, power, those types of things that are weighing you down. So going into this, the reading, we see this is about studying, looking deeper, and judging the balance of the home life. These are the actions in balance or not balance. So looking and judging and seeing what's there. So the energy coming into it is what the harvest is. What have you collected when it comes to, and here comes that NUDITY card. Yes, the naked truth of what you're chained by, okay? So this is about, again, looking at the things that are unproductive that you're gathering and the mental things that are streaming down on you that are causing this harvest that is, again, not aiding you whatsoever. They're harvesting from the dark the things that are unproductive, and so that causes this ongoing weighing down of mind that keeps you chained up, okay? So this is about looking at that, the unproductive things. When it has to do with the lovers, the things you're surrounding yourself with. Now, when I see the lovers in this case, and we've got the devil, this is an unrequited love, okay? This is a toxic love affair, something very toxic in the mix that you're holding to, okay? With your actions are about clinging to this toxicity. Maybe it's somebody that you've gotten in this relationship with that seems to be fabulous. Maybe they've got money, maybe they've got good looks, maybe they've got something. But it reminds me of the thing going on with Trump and Melania, that it's a toxic relationship, but you're there for either security, monetary security, etc., or it's somebody you're trying to cling to that's unfaithful, okay? But it's something that is toxic, because the challenge is shedding light, gaining light on what's being juggled, this tightrope that you're walking on a daily basis, and the new information coming out. Because the potential outcome is waiting for the ship to come in on shore. But it's not happening, okay? It's not happening. That ship is not coming in. And so you've had to walk away, and walking away from this emotional upheaval with what's being offered up. So it's time to get a reality check if you are in a toxic relationship. Again, studying what you're waiting for, what's being offered, and the stability or not at the home. So at the very center of it, we have what's being held on to, the dark things that are being juggled on a daily basis. The actions when it comes to the person you're involved with. Are you trying to cling to this person? Are you trying to make it better? Now we know people that are in these toxic relationships of being battered, etc., think, well, he didn't really mean it. He's going to change. The leopards don't change their spots. So when you're hanging on to this, it's time to shed light on these things that are raining down on you mentally, having you tied up, okay? It's time to look at it deeper, looking at the harvest with new information that you're hanging on to. It's about the dark element. And again, the truth of the harvest that's raining down, the mental things that you're dealing with, and the home life, the structure of the home life, the balance of it, and looking deeper into your actions when it comes into alignment. It's time to look at this and judge what you're holding on to. What is this darker element? Is it, again, this wanting to cling to power or wealth? Is it really worth it? So what we have being juggled, what you're clinging to, it may be time to walk away from it. Enter the light, shedding light. The challenge is to shed light on the new information, seeing actually what's being offered up by this one you're in this relationship with, and looking deeper at your actions in what you're waiting for. Okay? What is it you're waiting for that's not coming? Yes, I know hope springs eternal, but sometimes it's better to cut your loss and walk away from something that you thought going into it was going to be picture perfect, and then you find out that it's really toxic underneath of it all. That you've sold out yourself to keep up appearances. And that just never works. It's time to look at what you're being chained by that's unbeneficial. So let's see what we have at the center of it all. Yeah, the hierarchy. What is it that's above it? The spiritual thing. Are you worshiping the golden calf, or are you looking at something higher? The Hierophant. Okay, what is your spiritual outlook? Above it, again, looking at the things weighing down, the mental realm that's coming in, and feeling just absolutely exhausted. Are you feeling exhausted spiritually? Is this stuff weighing down on you, raining down, these truths, like swords? Okay. Then it's time to look at your spiritual aspect and go forward to something better. So it's about the new path, the concrete path, the daily life. Above it, maybe a new action is needed. And what's being worked on now, what you're building, and a message about actions. It's a message about the actions, the new things coming in, and what's being built. Is it exhausting you? Is there new actions of mental realm coming down now? And have you exchanged spirituality for monetary happenings? It's about, again, your actions. Your actions. What are you doing when it comes to genuine spirituality, compassion, the rulership of the emotions? Okay? And again, the naked truth of it, the higher elements. This is when you are, things are all revealed. There's nothing to hide. You're in that purity, that balance. You want that higher dynamic, okay? So your actions, are you looking for the higher things? Are you looking for really, when I get the King of Cups and the Star, the higher elements in your actions is going towards the teachings of Yeshua ben Joseph or the teachings of Christ, the spiritual aspects. Again, the message is about that truth, holding on to the truth, the message of the actions and the messages of holding on to the truth, the things that are hidden, okay? Coming to the hidden wisdom, not so easily seen within, of the things, again, that are raining down on you. Where is your spirituality now? Okay? Are you going towards the action of more monetary things? Or is your action towards higher spirituality and higher truth to be uncovered? Are you building something based on the teachings of Christ, the teachings of love, compassion, etc., but looking at what's hidden, what you're hiding, that is raining down on you, these mental conflicts? It's the message about the action and the message about truth. Okay? Message of actions and message of truth. It's time to get this message and go. Are you going towards a new action of higher knowledge? Going back to your spirituality? Are you building on that? Are you building on spirituality? Or have you exchanged it and gotten yourself caught in this darker element of a toxic relationship? No amount of money is worth a toxic relationship. I don't care how good somebody looks on the surface, they're not worth a toxic relationship. Okay? So time to look at personal happenings and make some new choices, maybe better choices in your life. Because if you are chained in that dark drama somewhere, whether it's money, whether it's sex, whether it's good look, whether it's whatever it is that you are chained by, you can get out of that chain. You can make other changes in your life. So it's time to evaluate, are you living a life of your higher awareness? Are you living a truly spiritual life of freedom? and out of fear. If you're being driven by fear somewhere, and you're staying in it out of a fear-based ideation of lack, loss, etc., it might be time to reevaluate that. So on that note, I'll leave that here. Hopefully it's helped somebody in their life to see just what's really important. What's really important. So on that note, I'll leave that here. We'll see you online.